terms of who will ultimately pay, you mentioned the federal government being a part of this action. They're a direct provider, or they provide the subsidy within this sector. Have you had any discussions with them about whether they're willing to pay for the entire pay rise?
The tripartite negotiations, or the agreement, will really start to kick off in the next few weeks and months. We have been very clear that we want to see wages lift in early education, but we don't want to see parent fees lift in early education. It's already expensive. It needs to be affordable and accessible for all children and families. So we've been very clear with the federal government that the exciting part of these new laws is for genuine tripartite discussions between unions, employers and the federal government as the funder of the sector.
Right. I mean, it is the funder of the sector, but obviously there's also the people that pay. You're saying if not parents, do centres pick up part of the bill, or is this purely the government? And if it is, have you had discussions? Have you had any sort of indication they might be willing to stump up the full increase?
We've been talking about a pay increase that is funded by the federal government for years. They are under no illusions that that's what we're going to be calling for. We've also had lots of discussions with the employers. It's really important that we have this really clear process in relation to genuine discussions around what wages and conditions should look like in early education going forward.
Right. So just to ask again, any sort of assurance about whether they'd pick up the tab? They did pick up aged care.
We would love for the federal government to come out and say really clearly that they will pay for a wage increase for early educators. And we made it really clear in our press conference today that we would like the confidence and the assurance that the federal government knows that they are going to have to fund the wage outcome. But we also know we've got some discussions and some negotiations to go. So we've got work to do, but we're very clear that the federal government needs to come prepared to pay a wage increase for early educators.
There you go. That's the test that's been set down. We're seeking to talk to the Minister this week. We'll see how we go. Helen, appreciate your time today. Thank you.